Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Quimby Chronicles Momcast. I'm Shantae.
And I'm Tracy. And today we're going to talk about time management. Time management is something that plagues us as moms. I don't know about you. It probably does, but you'll have to tell us right now. But yeah, so we're going to talk about some of the things we use, some of the tools we use that help us with our time management. So, are you ready?
I am ready. Are you ready?
Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Okay. All right. So let's do this. All right. So I'm going to let Shantae go first with some of the things that we use in our house, which, like we've said before, pretty big family. So some things that we use that help us to stay on track, stay on task, if you will, because I will have a squirrel moment in a minute. So I'm going to let Shantae go first.
I would say it helps a lot because having designated chores for everybody, everyone does something specific. So you're like, oh, if it's my job to put up the food from dinner, then that's the part that you need to handle because whatever your job is, it is going to tie to someone else's, and you don't want to delay someone else, or you don't want someone to delay you. So I would say for time management, what I do is I like to get things done out of the way as soon as I can. So say, like, for instance, I put up dinner after we eat. So then as soon as I'm done eating, then I go and put up the food so then I can go and finish doing what I need to do with my kids. And because if I leave it to come back, who knows when it's going to get done. And if I don't come to do it, then, food is going to sit out and dishes will be left out. And then that affects someone else's job. And I don't want to, affect someone else's job in a negative way. So I want to do what I need to get done as soon as I can. So I'm not holding up the next person or inconveniencing them because I didn't do my part.
Right. Okay. I like it. I like it. So for me, the view is a little bit different because I don't have a set chore per se. I just kind of pick up the pieces here and there and stuff like that. So, but for me, because I'm the person that everybody comes to for everything. So I got to figure everything out. That's how I feel. So one of the things that I've instituted lately, probably, I don't know, maybe like the last 6 months or so, was on our pantry door, I made a chalkboard space. And on the chalkboard space, on the top part, there's the menu for the week. And then I also have what we're going to do for that week, whether it's going to be game night or whether it's going to be movie night, which we've fallen short and haven't made it to game or movie night for a couple of weeks just because things going on, Sean's birthday party, and we went to Disney, I think, this past Friday. So, things change, but the menu is always up there. Whether we're having game night or movie night is up there. What we're doing for game or movie night is up there. And also, toward the bottom, I made a little section where if something's running out, they could just write it on the board. Easy enough, right? You want to ask me how many times I go to the store. And here's the thing. I take a picture of the door before I go to the store every single time. If I forget, I'm going to call somebody at the house and say, hey, can you take a picture of the pantry door? Because I'm going to the grocery store. Yet and still. Hey, Ma, could you get such and such? I just went to the store yesterday. Oh, we ran out. Well, it's not on the board, on the door. Oh. So, I mean, for the most part, it works well just because, people in the house they're kind of in the habit of writing it on the board. Sometimes you still have to nudge them, hey, did you write it on the board? But for the most part, that works. And the menu definitely works because it helps keep us on track. And then that way everybody knows what's for dinner and they're not like, hey, what are we eating for dinner today? What's for dinner today? What are we eating for dinner? Honey, ask me one more time. That's how I feel when people ask me. And the way we do it, I'm looking over at the pantry board like y'all can see. I'm gonna post what it looks like. I'm gonna post a picture. But the way we do it, I put it goes Sunday through Saturday, and on Sunday night, sometimes we'll do a yo-yo depending on how the week went, depending on how many leftovers we have, because yo-yo, it's you're on your own. And I got that from this lady She said it in the orthodontist office some years back, and I was like, oh, I like that. So we have at least one yo-yo day a week, sometimes two, depending on how much leftovers we have. So on the yo-yo day is usually the day before trash day, because if that stuff is still on there, still there that night before trash, they come to pick up trash, all of it goes in the trash, and then we start over. Because with our fridge, I mean, the refrigerator's not a big fridge, but we'd be struggling. We need a new fridge. We need a new fridge. It's so little for us. And I mean, there's 10 of us. So, for us, it's just, we always struggling, packing stuff in. You got to move this around and shake it up and, make sure stuff settles so you can have more room. So
it's literally like the biggest game of Tetris almost every single day.
It is. All right. We're knocking over lights in this. Sorry. But, yeah, we need a new refrigerator. So that's another thing that helps keep us on track. What else can you think of that helps keep us on track?
I already said the designated chores. Mm-hmm. Probably schedules, because...
laundry?
That too.
Yes.
That too.
Laundry.
Laundry's a big one.
Yes. So with laundry, everybody has a designated day. And we have what? One free day or two?
I think it's only one now.
Yeah, because I used to wash my 17 and 16-year-old. I used to just throw their clothes in with mine. But then it got to the point where I felt like I was washing, I was drying, and I was folding. And then those children had the nerve not to want to put their clothes away. I'm like, what? Okay. So we used to have 3 free days, really. Now we only have 1 because, so Sunday's a free day. I usually do Mondays. No, Sunday's not a free day anymore. I'm sorry. Jasmine does Sundays. I do Monday. Tuesday's the free day. Wednesday is Shantae.
No, I thought Tuesday was Sean.
No, Sean's Friday. Tuesday's a free day. Yeah, see,
I think he just struggles a little bit.
Yeah,
because I would be waiting on him on Wednesday, which is my day. His stuff, I would have to take his stuff out because it'd still be in there. So This whole time I was thinking that his day was Tuesday.
No, his day is Friday. So okay, so that means I need to put a schedule up. But the laundry room is a work in progress. I got some shelves I got to put up. So the schedule, I'm gonna put a chalkboard area in there also and put the schedule on it so everybody knows who does laundry and when. And that was part of the problem. That's why I started making them do their own laundry, because it's like I'm waiting on them like, hey, but they about to be grown, honey. Okay, 17 and 16, ain't nobody got time for that. So they're in charge of doing their own laundry. So Jasmine's on Sunday, I'm on Monday. Tuesday's a free day. Wednesday is Shantae. Thursday is the Hubs. Friday is Sean, and Saturday is Tamisha. It's my sister. So everybody has their own designated laundry day. And I mean, of course, we have an infant, 2 toddlers, and 1 school-age child in the house. So we do a lot of extra laundry. There's a lot of, oops, I got it on my shirt, or, oh, I had an accident, or, we had a blowout, and, blankets need to be washed and towels. So we're all very mindful of whose day it is, but, we always be like, hey, you got something to wash?
Yeah, especially
can I throw it in with yours?
The first thing in the morning. If I need to take over someone else's day a little bit, if I go up there early in the morning, or what I normally do is I will snag one of the days during the week because they're at school, so I know they're not doing laundry because they're at school.
Right.
So I'll go early in the morning and go wash whatever I need to wash, make sure it's washed and dried, so it's empty by the time that they come home to do their laundry.
Right.
Because I will have to snag a couple days because, like my mom said, my infant and my toddler, well, it's more so my toddler. Do a lot of laundry for my toddler. A lot of laundry.
And then we have an extra toddler and a school age, a kindergartner, in the house. So, honey, they want to splash in muddy puddles because they think they Peppa Pig and all kind of foolishness. Yep. So when they come in, you got to throw boots in, you got to throw pants in, and of course they don't listen. Oh, don't step in the mud. Don't step in the mud. Okay, as soon as you turn your back. Oh, my pants are dirty.
Intrusive thoughts. Toddlers are walking intrusive thoughts.
Yes. So, for laundry, we have a general, and nothing here is set in stone. A lot of times it's like, oh, some of the kids sometimes be a little petty. That's not my job. And I will say, like doing the dishes, of course, that's a high profile job because everybody knows when there's dishes in the sink. And I will tell you, time management, who gets away with not doing their chores the most?
Jasmine.
It's Jasmine. Because Jasmine does the counters. Jasmine she's supposed to wipe down the counters and wipe down the table. If I show y'all these counters and this table now. Okay? Okay. And then as soon as I say something, I was going to do it. But, so then that's a whole nother thing. It's like, y'all have these chores to do. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all supposed to know what y'all know. Well, no, they know what they're doing. I know they know what they're doing because I've taught them time and time again. I've showed them. So definitely, so then that is something that happens outside of, no matter what we try to do, it happens. It's going to happen. The kids aren't going to do their chores. They're going to miss their laundry day. They're going to forget to put something on the board, but us as moms, we have to remember that, okay, let me look at the big picture and not look at this one isolated incident and, oh, I'm going to run back to the store for some Pop-Tarts. Absolutely not. You just should have put them on the board, okay? We got the necessities, and for the most part, the necessities, especially things that I use, for dinner, for breakfast, and stuff like that, I know off the top of my head what we need. But it's these, special little things, and this person doesn't need this, and this person likes this cereal, and I wanted this time, and I wanted to, yeah. I don't really be caring about none of that, because if you wanted it, you would have wrote it on the board. So, or you would have told me. So, yeah, I can't, we have to set, even in doing things that help with time management, we have to set boundaries with these kids because, honey, if you willing to go to the store 5 times a day, guess what? They're going to come up with 5 things to have you go to the store 5 times a day, okay? I'm not doing that. So, we still, it's definitely still a work in progress with time management. So we have the laundry system, we have the menu and the grocery list on the board, we have the chores, and then something that I used to do that I'm going to start implementing again, schedule days for cleaning. We're going to clean a certain area every, whatever day. And it used to be like bedrooms were on Mondays. And that's why I love my laundry day being on a Monday so I can wash my sheets. But bedroom day is going to be on Monday. And I may have to just start reminding people like, hey, wash your sheets. Because I usually don't have a whole lot of clothes. I don't really go nowhere. So I have in a week, probably about 6 pairs of leggings, 2 pairs of sweatpants, 7 t-shirts. Like, it's barely anything, a pair of underwear and, for every day and stuff like that. But I usually don't have a whole lot of clothes. So all my stuff usually could go in with one load. So I end up doing blankets and I'll wash the kitchen towels, which we need new ones of. And then, now we can do the sheets. So that's what I want to do because I feel like, some areas of the house, they just get away from you. So, like the loft, oh my God, I can't even show y'all my loft. I'm so embarrassed, okay? And I cleaned up, that's why I sound like this. I cleaned off a little, we had a little, excuse me. Thank you. We have a little, it's like a little desk storage piece up there. And when I tell you it became the dumping ground, so everything's piled on it and stuff like that. So it really made me think, when I kept looking at it, it made me think like, dang, we really need to institute that again. Because when we were doing it, it worked. I mean, yeah, it wasn't perfect. And yeah, the house wasn't spotless, but there's 10 people living here, okay? There's a family that lives here. So I'm not worried about my house looking like, a model home or anything like that. So, hey, long as we don't got stuck on food on the floor and stuff like that, like I'm good to go. I'm okay with that. So that's the goal. Just to keep things looking to where if somebody's, coming over, that we don't gotta be doing this mad dash and packing up stuff. And so that's definitely something that I'm gonna institute again. Doing a different area on a specific day. And then that way by the end of the week, then everything has been at least addressed. Not necessarily everything spotless, but everything's been addressed. So that's another thing I'm going to do. So that's 4 things. It's a lot of things. And I had to do one at a time. because we have to get used to one thing before we add in something else. So we're gonna start adding that in. So what would you say is the most beneficial time management tool we use?
I would definitely say the door.
The door.
The menu combined with the grocery list.
Okay.
I would say that that's the most useful, is like a whole household
Right.
Perspective.
Right. Right.
I don't know what I was gonna say, but the word was, I don't know.
Right. So if you can write, you can add something to the board. And even the people that can't write still feel like they need to add something to the board. So
But the people that can't write on the board, they're not normally in the kitchen by themselves anyway. So there is someone that, normally
they managed to get away and scribble on the bottom of that board.
Yep, because my son has definitely left some works of art where the grocery list was. So I had to erase all of it and try to remember what was on it, because some of it I couldn't even read anymore.
He
So
just
kind of guess.
He put his bananas on there, okay?
Of course, yes. My son loves bananas. He's on a banana kick right now.
He needs his bananas. So yeah, I mean, we have those tools that we use, and I started out with them on paper, so I can probably share them if you would like. If you want me to share them, tell me. I might share them anyway. I don't know. It depends, because how this memory is set up, I may forget. But I can share those with you guys, the tools that we use, because I have one for the menu. And the one I have on paper for the menu, it has like, the meal on one side, and then you have your grocery list on the other side, where you can, kind of go through your pantry, see what you have and stuff like that, and decide what it is that you need. So there's that. And then the cleaning checklist, that's also on paper. And then, the grocery list on the door and the menu on the door, we just got some chalkboard paint and got some chalk, and we be writing. So that's it. So, we try to manage our time, and of course life with children is, it goes, and the house keeps running, and we live to fight another day. Okay? All right. What else? You got anything else to add?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, that's it. Oh, let me get my words together. That's it for us this week. Thank you for tuning in and chatting with us on our Momcast. You like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube.
TikTok.
We're on TikTok. The podcast, you can get it on Spotify. You can get it on Apple. I think those are the two. I think those are the two platforms that we're on. So check us out. Leave us a comment. Tell us, something that you'd like for us to talk about. Something that you think we could do better. Because we open to criticism. Because, we never did this before. I know it may not seem like it, but we ain't never did it before, okay? But, of course, any tips, anything that you think we should do differently, or we could do differently, anything that you'd like us to talk about, from, the mom perspective, definitely shoot us a DM, a message on TikTok, whatever have you. Leave us a comment letting us know. But yeah, that's it for this week. So we'll be back next week. Ooh, and we ain't going to be here. We're going to be outside next week, okay? We're going to be outside. So stay tuned, all right? We'll see you next week.
We'll call you back.